Happy Monday once again, everyone. Bryan Devore, Devore Realty Group, Berkshire Hathaway Home Services, California Properties with another Monday market moment. This week, we're going to attempt to answer the question, how local is local? What does that mean? Well, I've talked about many times before, real estate is very local. You can't just paint a broad brush over San Diego, for example, and say you know the market, or even per city. You have to go even more granular than that. So we're going to talk about that in just a moment. But first, let's look at the latest stats. Right now, we have 5,435 homes for sale, up 303 from last week. Huge increase in the number of homes that are on the market. Inventory is definitely getting towards its peak, we think. Median list price, $975,000. Average days on market, 46. How many pending sales do we have? 2364, up 8 from last week. So you can see that both are going up, but the number of homes that are on the market going up even faster. Median list price, $897,000. Average days on market, 29. Months of inventory, 2.8. It is going up. So it had come down off of 3 months down to 5 and change. Now it's up to 2.8. Is it going to get back to 3? Well, we're still in seller's market territory if we're under 3 months. We'll see how long that lasts. Here's a chart showing total actives and total pendings. You can see the trend line for total actives was steadily increasing until last week. It ballooned up quite a bit. Number of pendings still going up, but not quite as fast as inventory. How many homes came on the market last week? 958. So only 70 more than the week before. So part of the reason why the total inventory is higher is because of new listings coming on the market. Also because homes are staying on the market longer. Median list price, $953,500. New pendings, 372. So we saw an increase of 26 versus the week before. But more homes came on the market than went pending last week. Median list price, $896,450. Average days on market, 27. New pendings listed within the last week, only 19, so 5% versus the week before. 8% of homes that went pending were only on the market for a week. New pendings listed within the last 2 weeks, 136, 37%. It had been about 40%. Homes are staying on the market longer. They're not selling quite as fast. How many homes closed escrow last week? 341, an increase of 22 versus last week, with a median list price of $900,000, lower than the week before. Median sales price, $910,000, also lower than the week before. Average days on market, 28. Least expensive sale came in from Borrego Springs, $128,100. Yep, got to have that $100. Coronado had the most expensive sale, $6,100,000. Here's a chart showing new actives, new pendings, and new closed sales. You can see ever since the 24th of March, we saw more homes coming on the market week after week. Pendings did go up last week, which was nice to see because the week before it had come down quite a bit. So it's good to see homes going back into escrow and the number of closed sales also climbing. Chart showing median list price and median sales price. And when you see median sales price above median list price, it does show that people may be pricing correctly. All right, the HomeDex report came out from the North San Diego County Association of Realtors, the Market Watch report. This report breaks the county up into 4 quadrants. You have North County, you have East County, Metro, which is downtown San Diego and areas around there, North County, and South County. And you can see that median sales price was up for 3 of the 4. We haven't seen the median sales price come down in quite a while in any of these quadrants, but it came down almost 2% in South County. Percentage of original price received also came down. Days on market, a little bit mixed, but mostly up. But days on market in East County actually came down 3.7%. Closed sales were down across the board. So again, we like to say that real estate is local, which it is. So we can break the county first into bite-sized chunks of 4 quadrants. So that makes it more localized, and you can see the big differences between each quadrant. And then just a moment, we'll get even more narrow than that. East County, you can see market activity, homes for sale, increasing year after year after year. Big increase over 2 years ago. Closed sales has been going down. Days on market, though, in this one, this quadrant was down 3.7%, but months of supply was up almost 10% to 2.4. Metro, you have more homes on the market now than the year before and more than the year before that by quite a bit. And the closed sales has been steadily going down, almost off by 100 versus a couple of years ago. But months of supply up 13%, which is a huge increase, but we're still at 2.6 in Metro. North County, you can see inventory levels quite a bit higher, up 50% versus 2 years ago, and the number of closed sales going down. Homes for sale up 25% over last year. Months of supply up 18%, but still at 2.6. Days on market is at 20%. So you can see homes are staying on the market longer. South County, about the same number of homes for sale as it was last year, but fewer homes have closed escrow this year versus last year. Days on market up 30%, up to 26 days. So homes are taking longer. All right, now, if we want to break down the market into smaller chunk sizes, North County has Carlsbad's in North County, and there are 4 different zip codes in Carlsbad. So that breaks it up even further. And you can see how different each of the zip codes is. 92008, which is Northwest Carlsbad, median sales price down 3%. 92009, which is Southeast Carlsbad, up 15%. 92010, which is Northeast Carlsbad, up 57%. Huge increase. And 92011, which is generally considered the most expensive zip code, although not this month. 92009 was more expensive, but 92011 was up 5.4%. Days on market, again, you can see mixed, some up, some down. Closed sales down and up depending on the zip code. So every zip code is different, even though it's one city. There are different school districts in the city, so that plays into it. So, and then you have an even further granular look if you want to look at different areas of each zip code. You have different neighborhoods. Rancho Creo, for example, is a 92009, but so is La Costa Oaks. La Costa Canyon. So lots of different, La Costa Valley rather. So lots of different nuances. Very important to know exactly what the market's doing in your particular neighborhood when you are looking to maybe sell a home or even buy a home. That's it for this week's Monday Market Moment. Don't forget to scan the QR code to track your home's value. If you want the HomeDex report, which has every zip code in San Diego, sales from last month, feel free to give me a call, send me a text or an email. Be glad to help. Next week, we'll have the latest reports on housing from Stephen Thomas, and we'll get to see his opinion on what's happening with tariffs and what his forecast looks like going forward. Hope you have a great week and look forward to seeing you next Monday.